Warning, spoilies ahead.
When I think riverboats, I imagine Mark Twain on the back holding himself like this. Big old corncob pipe about this long. He's hanging out. I don't even know if he smoked one, but he does in my head. He's on a riverboat. Big old plume stacks. Mel Gibson walks up and he goes, "Hey, you want to gamble?" And he goes, "I only gamble with my life." Pulls out a revolver, spins it, one bullet inside of it, and he goes, "Let's go." That's usually my dream. Every night I dream the same thing. Hello, people of the future. Welcome to Two Guys, One Film. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Dane.
And this week we watched the 1990 movie Predator 2. Written by Jim and John Thomas and directed by Stephen Hopkins. And a little bit of a synopsis. It's the sequel to Predator. It takes place in 1997 Los Angeles, and that's about it. There's a gang war. There's just a war in general going on in L.A., and Danny Glover is trying to get his hands on it with his team. And whilst they're doing that, Predator is hunting because it's hot. It's hot in L.A. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah. It's another one of those movies that just kind of gets right into it.
And that's what I love. It's just no mucking about. Just straight into the fucking movie. And I like first shot, it's like, it's like, oh, is this the jungle? There's a bunch of trees.
Well, because you got like palm trees.
L.A. You're in the city, the concrete jungle.
Yeah.
So they say. But they're shooting out. The cops are shooting out with the Jamaican drug lord gang. And
who just like wildly fired. Like,
yeah. It's just weird because the people in the background watching, I guarantee, just were like people that were in the area that day and just watching that movie be shot, you know, because it's got to be loud. Because like even guns shooting blanks are fucking loud. So there's people in the background watching, just like, what are they doing? I don't know, just fucking shooting a bunch of guns over there. So, shows that Danny Glover? I wonder what they're making. You know? Just like, okay. But people are getting lit up, can't handle it, and then here comes Danny Glover. This
like
cool,
a badass.
Fucking yellow shirt. And they're like, we gotta get him, man. They're fucking dying out there, man. So what does he do?
He makes
Put some
bulletproof vests on the windows of his car. And then I'm kind of wondering, I'm like, yeah, but couldn't bullets still go through those doors?
Yeah, maybe.
But
I don't know. They always stand behind the doors when they're shooting, so maybe not. I don't know. It doesn't seem like a very safe thing to stand behind a car door while it's getting shot.
But I don't know. He gets up there next to him, and he breaks the door off of that car.
Does it like Speed, where he leaves the door open and backs up. He also has a trunk full of fucking weapons, like full.
Like
of
how he's just like, no, yes, this one,
not too small, not powerful enough, like
yeah, you're like.
And then drives like a fucking badass, like hanging out the door while it's
and those guys are still firing at him.
Yep. And what's cool is the Predator's watching him this whole time too.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, this guy's pretty fucking cool. Like, check that shit out. And he's like, oh, he's saving those dudes. All right, this guy's pretty fucking badass.
This guy's badass. All right.
All right, pretty sick stunt. Anyway, I'm gonna go fucking skin these dudes. No big deal.
Oh, yeah, because they run back in after...
Yeah.
Well, he gets up behind...
Yeah, so, like... Yeah, they're starting to, like, surround him, because he just wanted to get up to where they can get the injured police guys. Mm-hmm. And then there's those one guys like, dug in there, and then he sneaks up and he's like, "Hey, assholes!" and then just fucking lights all those dudes up. But then then they all retreat into the building, and that guy's like, "Oh, we're not allowed to go in. They said it's a feds thing. You gotta wait till the cops or like the SWAT come in."
And he's like, "I'm gonna go anyway."
I like that. He's like, "We'll have to move in there to get them out," or whatever. Like, move into the building to get them out.
Yeah.
So, you don't fucking tell Mike what to do. He goes, "Fuck you, dude."
Yeah, fuck it. I'm going in. I don't give a
Sit,
fuck.
read between the lines, dude. Fuck
And then
you,
they're like,
dude.
"Go with him because like I'm gonna stay
Yeah.
out here so I don't get yelled at."
Yeah, exactly. You guys go with him, but I'll stay here.
Because I follow orders.
And I like how when it shows them inside, and they're like fucking armory in there, and there's that dude that like takes a handful of the cocaine, does that, and then he's like puts it on his like, and then like the one dude with like the machine guns, like they put it up to him, and he's like, and it's like all over his fucking face.
And that's when the predator breaks it.
Right through the fucking glass, dude. And it's just screaming and what's not in there.
No, those, and you just hear them shooting around in there.
Yeah. Because, they're in the building now, the cops.
Yeah.
And they hear the screaming and stuff, and then they go in that one room, and it's all the ladies that work there.
Yeah.
Like that are
Like
doing
a sweatshop or something.
something like that, yeah. And like, then I feel bad because like the coked up guy comes out and he's shooting the guns, and then like he turns in the hallway. Everybody ducks down, but the poor dude at the end is like,
it just gets lit up. Yeah,
like, poor fucking guy. Like everybody else is fine, and he's just like, well, "What's going on?" and then dead. This I feel like it would actually be hard to see the predator in its cloak form. Like, yes, we as an audience can see it.
yeah.
We're like focused on it, and you're like, oh, we got to show that it's invisible. But like, if it was invisible like that, where it's just kind of like moving things all weird, I feel like it'd be fucking hard to focus on that. Like, I wouldn't be able to see that shit either.
Well, I mean, especially if it would like be there and then move really quick.
Yeah. Because I remember like being a kid, I'm like, why can't they see it? It's fucking right there, big old outline of it, and then it's like,
I know.
In that situation, you're like, oh wait, no, probably couldn't be able to see that.
And depending on like the lighting and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Like if it's dark, you're not seeing shit.
No. But I do like how the guy falls off. This is also when we're introduced to the fact that he's afraid of heights.
Yeah.
Which will come in later. But how he fell on that like craft services table, whatever the fuck it was. And those like cops are down there checking his pulse.
Yeah.
And I'm
like for real, dude, like
yeah. He might have lived.
He's been laying here for like 20 minutes. Go check his pulse.
Yeah. He's dead.
What?
Oh, what?
Go, like, what's his name? Is like pulls him up by his hair and then just drops him.
Got guac all over his fucking face too. I do like when they're after the shootout, they're like going through the place and like they're like, who the fuck did this? Because like guy's got his like chest blown open and fucking massacred, and then his Danny boy sees like the claw marks that go up to the ceiling, and then he sees that like the guy hanging up there. And I like how he has to keep making the point. He's like, that guy's like what, 190, 195?
You could carry him up there.
Yeah, it's like 30 feet up in the air. You
could
couldn't do that. It's like, yeah, I fucking get it. I don't know how it got up
there ain't no ropes in here.
No ladders. How you couldn't do that?
Dude, look at it. Look.
It's like, I get it. It's weird, Danny. I get it, but
yeah, but look.
Look at that. You couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. She couldn't do it. That guy couldn't do it. That guy couldn't. Like, we get it, Danny.
We know.
It's weird.
Know. There's no ladder? Like, they like crazy.
Would they bring a crane in here? What's this all about? Danny boy, we need to have you calm down. He's playing with his little necklace because they also got to put that point in there to be like, remember the necklace, folks. Remember the necklace.
Yep.
He gets yelled at by his boss, being like, "Oh, I fucking told you, blah blah blah." It's the guy that was from the Goonies. as one of the Fratellis, and he's like, "Oh,
yeah.
boy, you're always being a fucking rogue guy," but he got the.
But
job
then he just like
done.
yells in his face anyway. He's like, "I
Yeah.
don't care that you're my boss. I'm just gonna yell at you."
And then he's like, "Oh, the bureau's in charge of this now, or whatever." And then you can tell that they're a secret government agency because all the dudes dress the same.
Yeah.
They got the khaki pants, the polos, and they all have the same sunglasses too.
Yeah.
And you can tell they're henchmen because they all have that. Meanwhile, the Gary Busey, he gets to wear whatever he wants. Nice suit. But all of his minions, all of his henchmen have to dress the same.
Yeah. Like,
That's how you know they're henchmen. It's like a James Bond film. All the henchmen dress the same.
Yeah, but who gets to pick the outfit? Jeez.
I feel like Busey does, or maybe his boss, because I think Busey's just like the scientist, crazy guy that work like I don't know if he's like in charge of the company that he works for, but like definitely, I feel like the head guy gets to choose.
Yeah.
You
guys have to wear khakis.
I just imagine he's at his desk and his secretary comes in, and they're all like, "Sir, it's time to pick the outfits for the henchmen of this month. Here's some ideas that we've drawn up. If we just need your final approval on them." He's like, I like the khakis in this one. Sunglasses in this one I love. Can we just combo these? And what about a top? I don't know, polo, doesn't fucking matter. Whatever's cheap. But the shades, I will not budge on the shades. Those are fucking cool.
And the khakis.
Those guys.
They need
khakis and the shades, all right? So we go to the police station, and like, is any police station ever that busy? Like, in a lot of movies, they're always depicted as, like, I know it's supposed to be because, like, crime is really bad in L.A., but, like, most movies where they have, like, a police station like that, they're always, like, fucking busy. A bunch of people, like, smoking, like, phones going off. Like, are they actually like that? Were they
like
ever actually
Last
like that?
Action Hero over the top jail?
Or is it always just,
jail?
like, one guy sitting there and then, like, somebody comes in and it's like, okay,
hey.
Buck,
Yeah. Just take him to the holding thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works.
Yeah. I just assume you go in there and they go, "Get to jail, you."
Yeah, you go in there and they slam the door shut and they lock it.
Yeah.
And
throw away the key.
It's a big old chubby guy and he's got the key on the ring thing and he just goes walking away spinning it.
Yeah.
You ain't getting out of here.
Looks like you're going to be here quite a long time, sir. And you're in the South suddenly, too.
Now you're in the South.
And you're real sweaty because it's South. It's hot. That jail does not have any AC.
Yeah, you're wearing white pants, you got suspenders on, your white shirt, and you're sitting there like, oh.
My lord.
Yeah, shirt's
It
unbuttoned.
is
For
sweltering.
some reason, you're wearing a wife beater, too. Like, dude, it's too hot for that shit, but you're still sitting
It is quite hot in this jail cell. That's the picture we've painted, the situation that you are in as an audience member. Congratulations, you're in prison now. Oh, there's a line that he says to his boss, not like the main boss that was yelling at him earlier, but like his police chief or whatever. He's like, "So it's like you're cutting off my dick and shoving it up my ass." Because they bring in Gary Busey, and I think they say he's like DEA or some shit, and
BS.
he's trying to play it off as nice, like, "I don't mean to step on any toes, guys. I know this is how it goes or whatever, blah blah blah, We're all on the same team here." It's like taking off and cutting my dick off and shoving it up my ass.
I don't know how to answer that.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty intense, Mike. I don't think we're doing that, buddy.
Yeah,
like I think you need to cool your jets a little, partner. All right.
Yeah. Did you see Bill Paxton out there?
He's fucking cool. He's got a hat on, dude. He's got fucking fedora on, and he's pulling it off.
But it turns out that he like worked to get where he is because he brings him into the office.
He's the Lone Ranger, as he's called, and like, yeah, I guess like, well, before that, like Danny and Mike are like sitting there, and he's like, "Oh, have you seen? That's the new guy," and he's about to like learn his lesson because he's talking to that girl.
Yeah,
and she just like grabbed him by the balls.
Isn't she in Running Man?
She is in Running Man, which we watched earlier this season, folks. But now she has short hair.
Yeah, and is less like damsel in distress and more like badass.
Yeah, less
cop.
like, oh, ditzy, and she's just like fucking getting shit done, dude. She's sick of this crime. She's with her team. She's hot in the temperature way, folks. All right, it's LA. It's hot. It's summer. That's why the Predator's there.
People do talk about how it's hot. Damn, it's
They
happening.
they do have to keep putting that plot point in there because that's why the Predator's there. They like hot jungle, hot city.
Hot.
And then he brings in, I forgot his fucking name, Bill Paxton. I'm just gonna refer to him as Bill Paxton because that's just who he is. He's the god that is Bill Paxton.
Seriously.
And he's like, they call you the Lone Ranger, and he's like, but nobody works this hard to be transferred here, unless they want to like try to make a name for themselves. And he's like, and that's not what we're fucking about here, dude. He's like, we're a
So
team.
don't be an idiot, and like we're a team, and we'll stick up for you if you're like watching our backs too. So like,
Door swings both ways, brother. Remember that line because it's said later on in the movie against Mike, which is cool. And then cut to, it's the sex scene from Showgirls. It's the top of this big old.
It made me laugh. I was just like, is this a sex scene? Because the noises she was making, she's like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
I'm like,
I was
what?
like, all right, that's. I mean,
And then the flailing, I was like,
yeah. The director was like, you've had sex before, right? And she's like, yes, totally.
all kinds.
We'll do that, just
Do the
don't try to-
Showgirls, and we'll be good.
Yeah, just don't try to showboat it. Just try to make it very subtle, and then she went to town because she's like, oh, this is my big chance as an actress.
Yeah.
Next job she goes to, she's like, what of your previous work? Have you seen Predator 2?
Oh, who are you in Predator 2? Well.
Well, I'm that prostitute girlfriend, whatever I was, to that guy that the Jamaicans come in and kill and take his soul.
Yeah. Fucking voodoo magic man.
Shit happens. It's weird though. So they come in, and, they string him up. He's like upside down, but they're like lighting candles, and they've got little skulls. So that means like there's a dude
Who
that had
just
to bring
carries
the
the
bag.
shrine. Yeah, it's like a shrine.
Yeah.
Like there's like some big set pieces there. And I'm just like,
So there's a guy that has like his job is to bring those in when they have to come
they have
do some
a
shit.
trunk full of stuff. And like, did they have to mix up that bloody goo there, or did they mix it somewhere and bring it along?
I feel like they probably if they have the trunk full of voodoo ritual shit, I feel like they probably just have a jug of goat chicken blood, whatever that was, and it looks like it was like a chicken wing that he was painting it on him with, like they sucked the
It was
off.
a drumstick.
It was a drumstick because it kind of was like a bone. I don't know what it was, but I feel like they would probably have a big old jug of blood. But I mean, they have to keep it fresh. They have to keep getting more. So that means that there's some dude that his job is to make the voodoo kits for them, supply fresh blood. He's got to go down to Hobby Lobby, get some more candles. He's going through LA and he goes, ooh, that's a cool little skull ornament. I think I'll grab that and I'll put it in my voodoo kit for my pals. So
So do they leave all that shit there? Or they pack it all up and take it with them?
I think they packed it up because I don't think it was sitting there. Maybe it was when the cops come in.
Well, there's no way they packed it up. The Predator came and killed
Oh,
them
that's
all.
true, yeah. So maybe on other occasions they probably pack it up because if not, I mean, like that's a lot of money wasted. It's a lot of time.
Yeah.
The guy's got to come in and be like, hey, I got to clean up my stuff, dude.
And I'm thinking, like, man, this Jamaican gang, they're money.
Yeah. They spend all their money on the voodoo doodads. The voodoo dads. Shit happens.
Voodoo dads.
But then we get a fucking badass scene of the Predator. Which, what's cool is, like, the first time that he kills all those guys, you don't get to see it. And then, like, in any other kind of movie, the second time you wouldn't get to see him. But it's like, nope. You just fucking get to see this whole thing happen. He's, like, shooting the hook through the one dude's head. He's got the fucking spear. He's just, like, grabbing dudes. Like,
It's badass.
you get to see all that shit. Oh, and the net. Oh, that fucking, like,
I love
razor
the net,
that's,
dude.
like, cutting the dude up. Like, ugh. And you get it all in one scene.
Yeah.
You get all the fucking gadgets that he's got in one scene.
Does he use the laser thing on his shoulder in that scene?
Yeah, he like the first dude because it gets the three lights and the guy turns
that's
around
right.
and it's like the sparks coming out of him like Jesse Ventura gets in the first one.
That's right.
So they do a beautiful job of like what a good sequel should do is like
Yeah.
take the elements of the first one that people really liked, throw them in the second one, and add cool shit to them. And
Yeah.
they did that, and they showed you in the second time you see the Predator in the movie. It's like, oh yeah, this is the fucking Predator, and he's gonna fuck shit up. And then he even becomes uninvisible, right?
Well, what's cool, and I think it makes more sense to like show him more in the second movie. It's like we already know what the fucking Predator is and looks like,
Yeah.
so there's no reason to like keep hiding it.
Yeah, it's like boom, show them. It's kind of like
Yeah.
like aliens. It's like we know what they look like. We can fucking show them. Yeah, it
Yeah.
takes a long time to get to that point, but that's the build up of
Yeah.
the story. This is not Alien, sorry folks. This
No.
is Predator 2.
No,
But
it's got a completely different feeling to it too.
but like same rules apply though. Like you said, it's like we've all seen or should have seen Predator 1, so it's not like, "Oh, what's the Predator look like? Oh man." And then so the cops show up cuz there was so much fucking gunfire, and I feel bad for those neighbors of that dude.
Right.
It's like, oh my god, it's not only do we have to hear that loud sex all the time, now there's machine guns, dudes screaming, windows being broken. I'm calling our landlord, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's it.
So they show up, and there's that guy that does, I think it's like a play on hard copy, but it's hardcore.
Well, when did we say or see the him cleaning the skull?
That's later on. That's when he takes the Big Willie's skull.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But this one, they're coming up to the building, and that hardcore guy who's like, it's almost like
Oh, yeah.
hard copy, and like
Yeah.
he's talking about. But I had to write this joke down that Bill Paxton tells the lady is, so I went to the doctor, and he was like, I need a semen or a urine, a semen, and a stool sample. I was like, hey doc, I'm short on time. Can I just give you my underwear? And like
I laughed at that. It was great.
it's so good. Oh my god. And then they're like, oh great, the paparazzi or like hardcore is here, and he's like, hey, PR is my specialty, and then he like fucking
Takes his camera.
yeah. Hey man, big fan, dude.
Oh no, yeah, that's when he just like goes and bothers him.
Yeah. I do like how that's like his thing. He likes to say that everything's his specialty.
That's my
You know?
specialty. Yeah.
Yeah. That's fucking great. Oh, then he takes that that flashlight. Hey, nice flashlight. Mind if I take it? And it's like this fucking long.
Yeah.
So like, how many D batteries do you think
8.
that mag
Takes an
light
entire
is?
pack.
It lasts for about 30 minutes, but hey,
Yeah.
that's a mag light, dude. You could knock somebody out with that fucking flashlight.
I feel like it's more for knocking people out than it is
Yeah.
for like.
and it's
flash
not like
using
one
it.
that you can like hold with one hand, because it's like
You gotta hold it like.
fucking heavy, so you're just like holding it, just like, oh, his flashlight, mind if I have it?
Yeah, give me your flashlight, nerd.
Give me it, fucker. So they're checking out the crime scene. The Danny Glover's ragtag group of investigators,
Yeah.
and all the bodies are skinned except for the one guy that the Jamaicans killed.
Yeah.
And then there's that one lady, she survived, but that's because she didn't have a weapon.
Yeah.
But you don't know that yet. She just keeps saying the devil came for them.
Yeah.
And Danny Boy sees that little hook thing up in the vent.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Later, yeah.
And they're like,
But-
and that's when like the dickhead dudes come in.
Oh yeah, the Buse.
The Buse busts in. He's like,
Fucking
"You're
lights.
stepping
dude.
on, yeah, stepping on shit in here. And like, you're stepping on evidence, man.
You're stepping on
they're like,
physical evidence. Well, so are you. You just
Yeah.
walked in.
Yeah, but I have FBI shoes, so
Yeah, okay, I have special government, we're looking for alien technology shoes. You're stepping on physical evidence here,
Yeah,
dude.
you were just outside. All right.
You're stepping on it too. You're just bringing big old lights, man. And then the hardcore guy was there filming it. He's like, camera, get a hold of him. And he's got that secret camera.
But yeah.
Puts on the guy's back. He's pointing at him. And then like Busey says something to Mike, and then Mike's like, fuck you, whatever, blah blah blah, hate each other, You have no idea what you're dealing with.
Yeah. Yeah. You better watch out.
They come up with like a plan. He's like, Bill Paxton, I'm gonna have you follow these guys. I want you to know, like, I want to know what these fucking guys are about, because obviously they know more than they're telling. And he's like, oh, surveillance is my specialty.
So he follows them, and then what's his name? Aren't they all like him, her, and what's his name are supposed to meet him back at the apartment or whatever?
And then Danny was like, Mike was like, let's meet back here after this. He's like, don't do it without me. And what does he do? Does it without him.
Yeah. What in the heck, bro?
Just why didn't you listen? Why didn't you listen, Danny boy? And the Predator keeps looking every time he says Danny boy too.
Yeah.
Danny boy, because he can do the mimic thing.
Yeah.
Shit happens. Danny boy. Because that's how he gets him. Because Danny's in the apartment. He's looking around and he sees. Yeah.
He's like, he goes to check and see if the little spear thing is still there.
The tip of the spear.
Yeah.
Crawls up there and then here's Danny boy.
He's like, huh? And then he almost falls or
he falls, then he grabs something, and then it turns to be the Predator's arm. Then it goes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because then he like the Predator like grabs him and drags him back up. Oh, please stop! Please stop! His necklace is on the ground, and
then blood.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. I don't know how they didn't take that little hook thing out of Danny's hands when they find the body, because like it cuts to like the next day he's getting like reprimanded, but like he has that thing. He's like, they found this on Danny, but like how did they not take that away from him?
Well, they said that he had to get it out of his hand.
Oh, okay. It's
like
the FBI guys were
like I don't know if he like personally got it out of his hand, because it's like oh I had to pry it out of his hand.
Yeah, it's like maybe he did. I don't know. But he's like, he's got a vendetta now.
Yeah, it's personal because
that's right.
It was his friend of like 15 years or something. They were working together.
Forced together. This is personal. That man's dead. And then I like how he like sees Gary Busey and just like slams him against the fucking pillar, ruining his suit.
Yeah.
Fucking telling him, "Fuck you, man. This guy's mine. It's personal now. I don't give a shit who you are. Fucking mine."
Yeah.
And then this is when his team's like, "Hey, man, can't give up. Door swings both ways, buddy. We gotta do this for
we gotta do this
Danny.
together. You're not doing it by yourself either."
And then they show him like this is another thing that made me laugh, was like Bill Paxton showing him the footage of like, Keys is running the whole thing with his butt boys. Like he calls him his fucking butt boys. And they're at that bar or whatever, and he's telling him all that information. He's like, well, if you excuse me now, I gotta go. And there's that guy dancing with that lady. He goes, hey, man, you mind? This is my sister. He's like, oh, wait, you're not my sister.
Yeah.
It's so fucking good. Oh, but before that, what's her name's walking by, and she goes, hey, how are your balls? He's like, great, how are yours? Good, how are yours? And then, hey, man, you mind? This is my sister.
You're not my sister.
It reminded me a lot of that line from Aliens when he's like, hey, Vasquez, you ever been mistaken for a man? She's like, no, have you? And I was like, ooh.
Oh.
How are your balls? Good, how are yours? Oh, no, that happens before Danny goes to the thing. Because, okay, that's right. That hasn't happened yet, sorry. That all happened with the surveillance, and then Danny went on his own because, like, I put a note in, he has that, like, lockpick thing.
Oh,
he doesn't
that's right.
put it in the lock. He puts it, like, above the keyhole and does it. So maybe I don't know how that thing works, but I'm pretty sure, like, I've seen it, like, in X-Files and shit. It's like, it's like a little gun. You put it in, like, click it around, but he puts it, like, above the keyhole, and it's like, oh, it's open.
I don't know if you're used to that the right way, and then it opens your... Oh, okay.
Got it. He never actually learned. He's just like, I've just seen people do this something, then it opens. Hey, it worked. Okay.
Oh, cool. Never got
And
to
he's
use
got
this
that-
thing before.
He's got that sick ass flashlight that like turns into a headlamp.
Oh yeah. Then he pops it on and climbs up the.
I want that thing so fucking bad, dude. I don't know why. It's just like cool flashlight. You click it open, then stick it on. But then then he dies. But then like next day they're showing that hardcore guy is showing that footage on TV of skinned bodies.
Yeah.
Like I know he's not like a major network, but like have we been so desensitized in 1997 crime so bad they're like, I don't know, fucking just put it on TV. Who gives
Yeah.
a shit? It's not gonna make things worse.
Show them skinned bodies.
Hey, it's good television. Fuck it, put them on.
I mean, that'd be pretty freaky to see on TV. I'd be like, holy shit, dude, those
Yeah,
guys
like
are skinned.
fucking wow. Okay. So Mike has the idea of he wants to meet with King Willie, who is like the leader of the Jamaican gang, the drug lords, because he's like, we've got a common problem of like someone's killing his dudes too, and now someone's killing mine. It's fucking personal. And when that car rolls up, just so much smoke comes out, and I'm like, he's gonna get. Regardless if he smokes or not, he is gonna get so fucking high on that car ride over.
That's all I was thinking of. Like, there's no way that he's not gonna get a little bit high from just sitting there breathing all of that. Like, sorry, dude. Like,
Want some ganja, man?
Oh.
And it's like, the windows are rolled up, and it was like fucking packed, like hot box
He, like,
for sure.
Yeah, dude. And he steps out and he's like, guys, gotta like, smoke less of that.
You guys gotta lighten up on that. Or has Mike just done so much of his life? He's like, shit's nothing, dude.
He's like, guys gotta chill out with that shit.
Yeah. Oh shit, man. The rest of the movie is a hallucination on Mike. Nothing actually ever happens. He's still in like that alley. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, he just sat down on the alley.
The rest of the movie is just that. Just him like, oh, oh. So then he meets King Willie in the disgusting alleyway.
Which I don't understand. Like, why is King Willie in an alleyway?
I don't know if that's like a
this
meeting
gang leader?
place. I think, to me, it was like a place that they could meet, because there's no way that he'd be like, this is my hideout, this is my headquarters. So it's like, let's meet in the scariest, grossest alley, which there's an abundance of them. It's L.A., after all, It's bad time L.A. But he's got the bones. They say the same thing every time, man. This reminds me of the Willow with not Burkle. Who was Billy Barty in that? The wizard. He's like, let the bones decide.
Oh yeah.
The bones say nothing. I just imagine like King Willie. He just keeps trying to do the bones thing. And he goes same every time. Every time I roll them. Because he even does it again. He like rolls them, and it's like bones are the same every time.
God damn it! Oh, what's that?
Yeah. It's the something from the other side, man. It's come.
Oh, yeah.
Ready yourself.
Yeah, because you don't see it until it's like too late.
The demon's eyes never reveal himself, and he's got his cool cobra cane. That's also a sword,
Well, you need that kind of stuff. You're like a gang leader.
Oh yeah, if your name's King Willie, you're gonna need a fucking cool saber sword.
Like,
that's also a snake.
Yeah, that's also a badass like white cobra with red eyes.
Which, the White Ranger ripped off in Power Rangers. So, but his talked though. So.
Yeah.
My favorite bit of that in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie is he's got Saba, and he throws the sword towards this chain that he wants to break, right?
Yeah.
It's spinning in the air. It stops in front of the chain and uses its laser eyes to break the chain instead of the sword doing it. So fucking Tommy is like, Saba, go! And he throws it, spins, just stops, and then breaks the chain that way. It's silly, but it's like, it always bothered me as a kid. It's like, well, why didn't the sword just cut the chain?
Yeah.
Why did the sword have to stop and use its laser vision to break the chain?
Like how even as a kid you're like, wait.
Why? Why did it do that? I love this movie, but what's going on?
What
This is
happened?
nothing like King Willie's sword. His didn't have lasers in it.
Well, even if it did, you only get a chance to use them.
Mm-hmm. And this effect was fucking cool. So like, the Predator comes for King Willie. Like I don't. I think he's like, you know, obviously he's been here for days because like we find out that Gary Busey and stuff, they've been tracking him for a few days.
Yeah.
And they know what it is because of previous whatever. We'll get to that in a minute. But like, I think it must have been like the Predator like tracking everybody because I think he then found out that King Willie was like a big deal, and then that's why he takes his skull. Because it's like, why else would he keep and go after this guy too? Because it seems like he's also following Mike at the same time.
Yeah.
So like, but this scene was fucking rad. Because
like
when he
that was one thing I didn't really like completely understand why he would take his skull.
yeah, but I think because he's the leader man, he's the magic man. He's got the bones. Because he even puts it on display too.
Yeah.
So
But
he must.
still, it's just like, but like I don't know. I feel like he's killed. I don't know. It's still just.
But
like,
those are all
well,
just grunts and stuff. Like King Willie
Yeah.
has some power. He's a powerful man. So he's like, ooh, this one's a big deal. This kill's a big deal. I'm gonna fucking put this skull. It's gonna look great with all the other skulls. But I like that effect
cleans it up.
when he drops in the water, and like the steps, like, but like he's still invisible. But like it's you know, apparently water is its weakness, which is unfortunate. But like it's such a fucking cool effect. I don't.
The way the water like splashes up against it. And, like,
Yeah, and like, but it's like see through at the same time. So it's like
Yeah.
I don't know how they did that. Like I think the initial one they probably just had like something like under the water go and like bump like shoot up. But I don't know how they did the him walking through it and then slowly revealing. And it's such a cool reveal because it like is the reflection, then it pans up and it's him. I was like, and that great him scream, like he pulls the sword out and then the scream and it's like cuts to his head and then it like reveals that it's just a head. Like,
yeah, and you're like, whoa, shit.
yeah. Yeah, I like that. Cleaning the skull up. He's, you know, polishing it up real nice, you know.
He does polish it up really nice, though.
Just puts it right on. Right on a nice spike, you know. The other Predators are really going to love it. They're like, oh, that's cool. That's a cool skull, dude.
What's that from? Oh, this was it was a king.
Yeah, he was
guy.
like some kind of king. He was throwing bones on a drum, and he had this sick-ass sword that I thought was just a cane with a snake head on it, but it turned out to be a sword. Killed him in a heartbeat. He's not really that guy, tough of a guy, but man, he was fucking cool, though, dude. Mike's on his way to the cemetery because he's going to pay respects to Danny and that little kid, which is something that to this day we quote, folks. It's one of our favorites. I don't know why. I don't know why. We quote 90% of the things we quote, but it just stuck with us.
Because it's, I don't know, it's just a weird line. It's just a weird. Well, I mean, it's not weird in the sense that an alien would pick it up, you know, and then just use it because it doesn't understand what it means.
Yeah.
But then, like, spoilies, they can speak bits of English.
I think
So does that mean? But and then like also spoilies, like they've been here before, so obviously they would pick it up, I guess.
Yeah. So I mean, you learn enough of it. It's just mimicry, you know. It's like a parrot. They're learning it, but like I think you learn it in context, following people enough, you know. But yeah, so a Predator wants some candy in the middle of a shootout on a train ride probably doesn't land as well. He doesn't know what he's saying, but
No, but it's kind of scary.
yeah.
Want some candy?
You're like, what?
Want some candy?
Yeah, so the kid's got a little gun. I hate that.
Because we did that all the time when we
All
were
the time.
playing guns.
When we were playing with fake guns, we were constantly just going. Yeah. Fucking bozo kid doesn't know how to make gun noises. Pfft.
Yeah,
Bozo. Loser.
What a turd.
Learn how to make some fucking gun noises with your mouth, brother, not just. What gun sounds like that?
His gun.
Fucking idiot.
The gun made noises on its own, and he just...
Yeah. And then the Predator scans it, and he's like, it's plastic. It's cool.
Yeah.
You're good, bro.
Want some candy?
Mom.
I saw something.
This is a question I have is like, you know, Mike's giving his respects. He puts the badge down because it's like, you know, to Danny.
Yeah.
And then the Predator leaves the necklace hanging. And like now when I was thinking about it after watching it again, I was like, is he taunting him or is he giving it as like a gift? You know?
See, I thought the same thing when I'm watching it there. I was like, what is, like...
Because
Like,
it
sort
almost
of felt-
seems
It's
like
sort... You go ahead.
Go
You
ahead.
first.
I feel like it was almost like a gift because like he sees like, you know, Mike do that, but then he brings the necklace because like, you know, the Predator took the necklace obviously as like a trophy thing,
Uh-huh.
but he like gave it back. So like initially when I was like younger and I'd watch it, I was like, oh, he's fucking taunting him. He's like, yeah, I killed your bro. But like this time it's like I don't know if he respects Mike for being like a good fucking warrior fighter guy or something so far, but he like I don't know. It's hard to say.
So,
I guess it's open for interpretation.
the way I looked at it is, yeah, it's a taunt, but also he respects him.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, I mean, spoilies again. They've been here before. Obviously, there's always a human that has, like, enough balls to take down a predator, so that's why they keep coming to hunt here.
Oh yeah.
You know,
But,
I mean,
like these guys are kind of resilient and hard to fight.
yeah.
Some of them
so-
are super easy to kill though.
Yeah, but then there's like one or two, and they're just ridiculous, and you cannot kill them for some reason.
Fucking badass.
You know,
But
so
and that's what I like about the Predators. It's not just some like mindless alien killing people. It's like, oh no, they're here with a purpose, and they have respect. They're like, fucking have at it, brothers. Like you're pretty badass. Here's your friend's necklace, but also I killed him.
yeah.
So I guess it could be both.
So
Yeah,
I'm coming
like,
for you, like, you know,
You're fucking
get ready,
next, dude.
like,
yeah.
because I mean,
It's
he
hard to
is.
say. Yeah. Like I still like don't know. I mean, which is cool. Is that it's not like a cut and dry like, oh, this is why he gave him the necklace. Like it's cool that it's up for, and it's also weird that we're debating it or like talking about it. I don't know.
I don't know.
Mostly
because-
like, the necklace is the necklace.
And we're
Well,
just
I
like,
know.
What did it mean?
But then, like, and then I'm thinking, was he ever chasing, like, what's his name, though?
Who, Mike?
Yeah. Sorry.
I feel like he was chasing because he sees Mike from like the beginning be a fucking badass. Because I mean, like the Predator was just gonna hunt those dudes down, like the drug dealers and stuff.
Yeah.
But when he sees Mike do that like thing with the car, and he goes, "Okay, that's pretty fucking rad." And then
We
he
also
keeps...
sees him, like, kill those dudes, like, sneak up behind him and kill
yeah.
him.
And then he Mike's the one that's on the roof when he kills that guy, and so like he keeps running into him, and he goes, "Okay, this dude's pretty fucking cool. All right, you know." So.
But, I mean, okay, yeah, because, like, again, jumping ahead, when Mike does finally find out what Buse is doing,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and they're like, fine, just come in here and we'll show you what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah.
You know, like, even he says, like, you're the fucking lion. That's why he's here.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly. So you're the one he's after now. He's like, oh, all these fuck these dummies that are easy to kill. I'm going for Danny Glover.
He's like, yeah, he's killing these other people, but, like,
sport.
you know, he's after the big, like, you know, it's not like his,
The big kahuna, you
yeah,
know?
so to speak.
So we're on the subway. Bill Paxton and the lady from Running Man. I'm sorry, I don't know your names in the movie. Bill Paxton is just always Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
And there's that gang of dudes that are like a typical subway gang of like, oh, we're gonna pick on people.
Yeah.
Then they go to steal that nerdy business guy's like, oh, my friend needs an operation and we're a little low on cash.
And I have a knife I'm going to intimidate you with.
And the guy pulls out a fucking gun.
He's like,
I
"Give
know
a
how to
shit."
use it. I know how to use it.
And
And
the
then-
guy takes it from him, and everybody is armed on the train.
Which is great. I fucking love that. It's like, hey, it's LA and you're on the metro. It's like, better have a fucking gun. Like, it's a cool, like, little bit of, like, how bad things are in 1997 future LA, where it's like, everybody's got a fucking gun. But that gonna bite them all in the ass of what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
because then the predator shows up. I don't know why he's also following them. I'm wondering now. Okay, now that I'm saying that out loud, I wonder if he's going after Mike's people to get to him, or like maybe weaken.
I think
like,
part of
pack?
it is like, yeah, because like they're all like pretty like tough. It's not like they don't put up a fight. I mean, even Bill Paxton, like,
oh yeah,
you know, but can't hit him for some reason.
Even though he's coming right at him, which so like lights are out. People are shooting like crazy, and he's like, "Get everybody out of here!" And like Predator's just like fucking killing these people left and right, just like picking dudes up, and just like throwing them out the fucking window. But like Bill Paxton is facing the door where everybody's leaving and just like fucking unloading. So I was just imagining it's just gonna go around the Predator and hit all these poor people that are trying to escape, And he's just like at the open door where everybody's at. It's just like. Want some character?
Want some candy? Want some candy?
Then he throws a golf ball at him too.
Yeah.
He runs out of ammo. But yeah, I almost feel now that he's going purposely after Mike's crew.
Yeah.
Because like, why else would he just go on a random subway?
He's going after the toughest warriors. That's the whole point. Wasn't like. I don't know how canon it was, but wasn't there like talk of them like sending like young predators out to do that sort of thing, and like to hunt and like prove themselves?
I know in Alien vs Predator that was the thing, but they were like fighting aliens to prove themselves.
Yeah.
But like in this one, it's shown that he's not alone. There's like other predators, so it's like a hunting party almost.
Yeah.
There's like the old one that's like the leader, but it's like all of them going. It's like, hey, let's go to Earth, see what we can hunt. So it's almost like, I wonder if it's a rite of passage, or also where they're like, oh, this is like a cool fucking place to hunt.
Yeah, it seems like just a cool place to hunt.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, they've been doing it forever. Because even in Prey,
yeah,
it's not really explained, but I mean, it's like, hey, you come here to hunt some wildlife, find some shit, and then he finds humans, and he's like, oh,
They're like, oh shit, they can hunt me back.
Oh, nice.
I think that's like a weird thing that predators are kind of into. Like, the reason that they keep fucking with humans, well, they'll bite back if you keep fucking with them.
Because you don't want it to be too easy. When you're like a master hunter, that's like your whole species thing. You're fucking hunters. It's like, you don't want it to be too easy. You want a little bit of sport. So it's like, hey, something that can try to kill me back, fucking all for it.
Right.
But then we also find out the Predator has morals, which they do, in a way. Is he picks her up, and then he scans her, and he sees that she's pregnant, and he goes, oh,
well,
not
all
today.
right.
All right, I'll let you go, which is nice. Which is another cool aspect about the Predator, is like, if you don't have a gun, he's not gonna fuck with you. And he's like, now we're like, oh, you're pregnant? You're good. I'm not going to kill you. Like, that's like another cool aspect of not just some fucking alien that's come down to kill everybody,
Well, it's cool. They're tribal, but, like, they have cool tech at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like if, like, there were tribes that got left alone, and then, like, they just stayed tribal, but, like, their tech evolved. It's cool.
Exactly.
Like, it makes me wonder what their villages and stuff would look like.
Like, what would is it like a tree, like an Ewok treetop village, or is it gonna be like, or
like, do they have huts on the ground, or is it like metal because they have like super light metals?
Yeah, I mean, they have spaceships, so they probably have like
ships.
buildings, So it's just like, but they still have this like primal look to them,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good hunting method, or maybe they only use those things when they're hunting. Because, I mean, they have, like, laser cannons and stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're not going to... a predator hanging out, just chilling is not going to be, like, wearing all of his hunting gear.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm just going to be chilling and stuff. It's like, oh, yeah, we have, like, cool technology and can kill things easily.
That's their thing, is like, I got to relax, I got to get a hunt going.
Man, it's been a week at work today. I got boss on my neck, I just need... Fellas, it's like, taking a fishing trip with the pals. Like, let's fucking go to Earth and just do some hunting. He's like, yeah, you know what? I could use that as a weekend. Weekend getaway, dude.
I don't even care if I get killed.
Boys weekend. Oh.
Yep. I hear Earth is pretty hot.
LA's pretty hot right now, guys. I could sure use some skulls right now, guys. Oh yeah, so Mike goes to the subway, and he can't find Bill Paxton's body, and like the police chief's like, oh, there's fucking civilians this time, and then Danny Glover's like, he's like, I don't know why they did him. He's like, they were all armed, and it's like he gets it.
He's like,
and that's what I like. He's just like,
oh,
okay. But then he's going
like,
down the tunnel, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he sees the Predator fucking rip his
I
fucking
love that.
head
It's
off.
so
Yeah.
cool. Just like rips his and it's like his spine too, and just his body just goes falling into the like
dumps the fucking body.
Yeah.
Like, oh, whatever.
Like, oh damn, that was awesome.
Yeah. And then it gets out and it like jumps on those cars and like like fucking dents them and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, like crushes those cars. It was that hardcore guy.
Oh yeah. What the hell is that? And then he brings the camera out. And then fucking Mike just lays him out. It's like, bam!
Yeah.
And I like how the camera falls on the ground.
Like,
and it's
see
just,
him laying there.
knocked out, yeah. It's gonna be on TV, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
And so he steals that car because he sees it go up to the roof.
Yeah.
And like now that he knows what he's looking for, I think he can like see it better.
Yeah.
So like he's following it with the car through the alleys, and the fucking Busey crew nail that car so fucking hard, dude. Like,
with
he
their
would've
little pickup.
died.
Yeah.
It was like, goosh, like it fucking crushes the front of that.
And then they just take him out of there. Like, I don't care if you have broken bones, you're coming with us.
Yeah. I feel like the guy on top, like he's pretty lucky he didn't fly over too. But I feel like
Right.
after they hit that, they're like, we might have been going a little too fast, guys.
That was like really hard, guys.
oh shit, oh no. Like,
All right, well, we gotta go get him.
yeah. I hope he's okay. I don't know.
Well, they shook him up a little bit, and
Just
they
a little
take
bit.
him to the
It's like a slaughterhouse, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Which they make it cold, right? Because it shows them earlier like shooting that shit.
Yeah,
in the
like
air.
they're shooting stuff in the air so they can see him, and then like they wear the suits and use the infrared light or whatever so he can't see it.
Oh, that's right. Because this is when Busey explains to him. He's like, "Yeah, we've seen this thing before, back in 80 something, blah blah, in the jungle." Basically summing up the first Predator movie, and he's like, "But then, the one survivor talked about he detonated this device that could take off like fucking 300 city blocks if that goes off here.
Yeah.
So let's not let that go off, dude. We're trying to
so-
freeze it." He's like, you admire it, don't you?
Anyway, it's time to go.
Yeah. All right, my guy. I admire the technology. Yeah, that's what I admire. Have you seen my teeth?
Is this pre-crazy Buse?
I think like Buse was always crazy, but I think he went crazy in the accident that he had.
Yeah.
So the Predator goes there to eat, but like they made it cold because there's no way he would go in a place that's cold. Like that's their whole planet like survives off. So like they shoot that like shit in the air, right? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, where's that? So there's a part where like the Predator's on top of that building and it gets struck by lightning.
Oh yeah, that's because he's heading to that area because he's like, oh, he'll be here in 20 minutes.
Is it just immune to lightning?
I guess, or like, I don't know. That part's weird. I mean, other than it looks really cool because he's got like, the fucking spine and the skull, like, and then he like gets struck by lightning. But like, is that like it helps him? I don't know. Like,
I'm just that scene is just like kind of I don't know. It's cool.
Yeah, I'll give it. It's cool, but it's just also like why?
What?
Yeah.
Like
okay.
I want to. Is that canon? Can
Predators survive
Predators
lightning?
like withstand like jolts of electricity like that?
Yeah. Bullets not so much all the time, but lightning, fuck,
No problem.
That's nothing.
They don't even feel
It tingles. They're like,
Yeah.
ooh, I love it. Fucking invigorates me, dude. I could fucking hunt harder now.
Ah!
They're gonna try to freeze it in the slaughterhouse, and they're wearing their silver suits and their freeze rays.
Yeah.
And it was a lot like Aliens in this scene, which was cool. because you have all like the cameras that are on the guys, they're watching the
Yeah.
TV, and it's like, you know, beeps going off and stuff. So it's a lot like that scene in Aliens when they're first like going into the colony and they see all the fucking town meeting down there, man. And like that I liked that aspect. Like that was pretty fucking cool. Like I don't know if they did that on purpose, but it's pretty fucking cool if they did. It's like a cool tip of that hat to Aliens. You know?
Man, it's crazy because I mean, Bill Paxton has dealt with aliens and predators
And Terminator.
Oh my god, dude.
Poor Paxton, man. He can't cut a break in the movies.
He has to
against
deal
sci-fi shit,
with
you know?
all kinds of scary sci-fi stuff.
I feel bad for Paxton in the movies, man. He's always dealing with fucking shit.
Whatever. He is a total badass and Twister.
Total badass every time, man.
Yeah.
We're going in. So the Predator's in there, and somebody makes a noise, and it stops. And then it's like looking around. And then he's like, we found out that he only can see our in heat vision. This way he sees our heat. Turns out he can see in other modes too.
Yep.
Switching through all of them. I don't know what he lands on, but he can see the lights, the flashlights.
Yeah.
It's just like big
like
bright red. Yeah,
I guess.
Like, oh, that's fucking cool.
But it's crazy because like they almost got away with it.
Almost, but some idiot had to make a fucking noise, you know. I'm gonna catch a master hunter like that. It was freezing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. You fucking idiot. Oh my god.
We got this. We could do it.
But yeah, like then the little triangle thing on the screen is like he's backing up against the wall. He's like he can see him, and nobody listens. Nobody fucking listens. Why does nobody listen to it? He's like, oh,
he
he
even grabs the thing to like talk to them.
Yeah.
Guys, get out of there! You could fucking see you.
It's also very much like Ripley in the first in Aliens, which once again nobody listened to her. And they fucking should have. So nobody listened to Mike. And they're like, oh, he's just some dumb cop. We're cool fucking governmental scientists, whatever.
We know what we're dealing with. We're gonna freeze.
Don't fuck with us. We're gonna freeze this guy.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, nobody listens to him, of course. So guess what happens, folks? Predators
get sliced up.
Fucking just gunked up like crazy. And maybe if Mike wasn't like taking all his time to get dressed up, get all of his guns, he could have gotten there sooner. But he had to arm up. He's going to battle.
When you're fighting a predator, you can't just go in there with. I'm not entirely sure what kind of gun you get to use because, like, out of nowhere, you hit them.
Yep.
Just got to be lucky, I guess.
I mean, because people are shooting at it and just blocking off, but like, I guess you just needed bigger guns, which luckily Mike has in the trunk of his car because he's a cop in L.A. But
but the water's going off and shit.
Oh yeah, which like that is always a problem to me in movies. Like, I mean, I know they don't want to talk about it in movies and stuff, but like that shit's not just water. That's like a fire retardant.
Yeah.
Too. So it's like covering these dudes. It's like in their eyes and their mouths, you know. So it's like you're gonna have to go to the hospital after this. Your eyes are gonna be super infected. Your lungs are gonna be fucked, dude. Like your skin's gonna have a rash because that's not just water. That's like a fire retardant. But yeah, it looks cool. Fucking water's coming down now. Predator can see Busey.
Yeah.
And then Mike comes in, he's like, I'm here, asshole, you don't want me? And I like how, like, Predator shoots Busey without looking at him because of the little cannon on him.
Yeah.
So there's a cool shootout. Mike's got a big old fucking gun with, like, grenades, shit on it.
Well, that's how he gets in there. He blows open the door.
And he manages to shoot the laser cannon off the Predator. He's got him, like, cornered.
Oh, yeah.
The Predator's got, like, the little wrist thing. And then... Oh yeah, that's when he hits Mike in the chest with that thing, and he like flies back into the boxes. But luckily, body armor, but it's like but it's like burning, so he's gotta like take that shit off. And then, I think what does he? I think he just starts kicking his ass, but like, I don't remember what happens. I know the circle blade comes out, but that gets used on Buse.
Yeah.
But like the fight between them goes on for a bit.
He ends up against like a back door, and the predator starts like, walking up.
Yeah, and like the swing and the meats, which is cool because like
because he's like
vision, like you can see him for a minute, and then like the meat would cover him up.
Yeah.
But then here comes Busey out of nowhere, save the day, shooting him with the freeze ray.
And then he stops for some reason.
Yeah, I'm like, what did you just keep going, dude?
Yeah,
fucking unload, man. Oh, we didn't put that much in it. We thought it was just gonna take like a couple squirts to freeze him. Oops. And then, we didn't think about this like 7-foot tall creature from another planet might need more than just a couple squirts from our freeze ray. Oops.
Yeah, I mean, like, just unload on him, man.
Dude, fucking all of it. Keep going.
Just finish off the canister.
I mean, that like the Predator fucks Mike up. He like kicks him hard and he like fucking rolls. Oh, because Mike gets some shots in him.
Yeah.
And he knocks the Predator on the ground. You know, he's like bleeding out. And he takes the mask off of him.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And he goes, "You're one ugly mother," and then, line from the first one, cool callback. And then he just fucking tosses him, but that, like, fucks him up, because, like, Mike can't get up, and he's getting person, and then that's when Busey comes in. And then this part, it's fucking cool, but it makes a little bit no sense to me. So the Predator throws that disc, which it doesn't spin, it just goes straight, which is, it's whatever. Yeah. But it goes through all those things of meat, and then it cuts Gary Busey in half, and then the legs fall. But where's the top half of the body?
That's what I was wondering.
That doesn't fall down. Like, it's just like, was he holding onto the rack? Like, ooh, like,
where does that go? Like that? And I'm like, either that or the blade held him up, but then,
but then Danny Glover gets the blade?
Yeah, but that's later on when he's like...
So, like, where'd the top half of it go? Did it just, like... It's cool. It's a cool shot because the blood falls, legs fall down. It's cool without actually seeing it like happen. But like, where'd the top half of his body go? He's got the Predator falls over the edge and grabs him, and like that. Oh yeah, Predator puts the disc thing in the wall, and he's held up with that and by Mike at the same time. And he's like, "Your move, asshole." And then I don't know why the Predator's like, "Well, I see no other option. Better activate the self-destruct."
Yeah,
it's like, dude, just fucking yank him or something like. You're gonna kill all your Predator buddies
whip him
too?
Over the I'm surprised he just whip him over the edge.
Yeah, like I'm fucking stronger than you. It's just like, oh well, blow it all up.
Your move. I guess I'll just kill both of us. And he's like,
fucking shit, fuck you, dude. And then that countdown's going on. He gets that cool fucking thing and just like, I like that comedic like whoo from the Predator, and then cuts that thing right fucking half, dude.
Yeah.
And then once again, like
I think that he got his arm cut that far down though.
Yeah, it's like, well, maybe you got to cut the thing off so it doesn't blow up as well. But yeah, it gets it pretty fucking far down the arm too. And then like, it initially looks goofy, but then like, it reminds me that it looks so much better. I mean, once again, it's 90s, but like, they would just use CGI today of like the Predator falling, but like they are like the. Predator's trying to get a hold on the wall with like the thing. Yeah. Like it looks a little goofy, but it looks better because it's a real Predator. Yeah, it's not like some fucking CG like Predator falling and trying to grab the wall. Like it looks better.
Yeah,
even if it looks goofy, it looks better because
he's like actual trying to grab the thing. But I know what you mean. And then the pipe breaks after he does.
He grabs the pipe. Yeah. Oh yeah, and he falls into the ladies' bathroom, which like that doesn't wake her up. The punching of the mirror and of the wall doesn't wake her up. It's the screaming that finally does. Like, that wakes you up.
Like, he's thrashing the bathroom and that doesn't wake.
This is always been my favorite scene just because I love what the Predator is doing. Because it looks so fucking cool. So he's like, he smashes the mirror and he breaks some, like, the tiles and he has that cool thing when he presses it, like, it spins to a little bowl and it lights on fire. And then when he like crumbles that shit in there, and then he has that cool like blue liquid that like I don't know why I've loved this scene ever since I was a kid.
It's awesome.
Just because it's so fucking cool.
Well, you get to look into like get to be there while he uses some of his tech that they like, and it's not like, oh, what's going on. It's cool because like it's something that obviously goes down where they're from, and you get to learn that. And, if you ever need it, and then we get to see it, like, happening. It's fucking cool.
Yeah, it's like, it's just a Predator.
Because it's just, like, getting to see, like the Predator world, if you will.
Yeah, like, and we're using a first aid kit, which is, like, something so common for them. And it's like, hey, if you guys bust up some stuff, make some goo, get your little spoon out, and then just like lay it on there, and it like seals it up. And then they have the biggest needle possible. Like, you guys should probably get some smaller needles if you're gonna have to do that, because it's like thick as fuck, and he like puts it in his chest of all places. Like, that's, you putting it right there, dude. Like,
that's, their anatomy is different.
We need to make smaller needles, because if it's gonna make you cry that much, maybe just get a smaller needle.
She's like trying to get her husband up, and he apparently,
someone's in the bathroom. Oh yeah, while Mike is like, overcoming his fear of heights and like climbing down the pole.
Yeah.
And he finally gets over to the bathroom after it like smashes through the door. It's okay, I'm a cop. I don't think he gives a shit.
Then he's on the chase, isn't he? He's like chasing him down again.
Oh, that's right. And he goes through the elevator.
Oh yeah. He keeps having to deal with like shitty height stuff.
Yeah, why can't this guy just stay on the ground? I was like, yeah.
Oh, I forgot. When he's like hanging on the edge, he calls him pussy face.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's true. It looks like it, but it's fucking great. I love that. Oh man. But yeah, he's on the core, like the little things of the elevator, and it's like all heavy fog down there, and then elevator starts moving, and then he falls, and there's like the big hole, and he's like holding on to it, and like that's such a cool shot.
I didn't even see the hole. I'm like, how did you grab onto that? Like, oh my god, I would have just
lucky.
I would just fell on my ass on the bottom of that thing.
Yeah, I like that shot because it's just like darkness, and then like all you see is like him just hanging in there, like it's fucking cool. But yeah, I don't know how far down the ship is, but he doesn't break any of his ankles or anything, so.
Any of his ankles? His 4 ankles?
He's got 4 ankles. He's pretty fucking hardcore, dude. He's a cop from LA.
2 of them broke. The other 2 are fine. He's fine.
He's fine. He'll just get a Predator med kit. He'll be good. Just put a big needle and some blue goop on his ankles. He'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
That's where we see the Predator ship. And there's some fucking... It's fogged out in there, dude. There's some fucking heavy fog.
And the way he's... Also, I forgot. And, like, he's, like, chasing him after he gets his arm cut off. The Predator's using that mask thing.
Oh, yeah.
But isn't it because, like, I think they're... So here's my guess to that.
Okay.
Like, and this is even before, like, this movie came out, but the movie where it takes place on, like, their planet, like, isn't it, like, it's a huge jungle and shit? What my guess was is, like, maybe there's just not as much oxygen on our planet, because when Danny Glover gets into his ship, he's, like, kind of breathing.
He's kind of, like, choking, yeah.
Like, so man, there's, like, it's like there's way more oxygen in there or something.
Or, like, more or some element in there that it's, like
I would think
enough to make a difference where it's, like, harder for
like, I would think that they would have... Like, I would think that on their planet there would be a lot more oxygen.
Yeah.
And that's why it would be easier for them to, like...
Or there's more, yeah.
And who knows, like, with those skulls, if they came from his planet, if there's more oxygen, there could be big animals like that.
That's true. But I think it's almost like every planet they visit, they get, like, the thing from that planet.
Yeah, so or find, like, a huge, scary... And I like the big T-Rex looking skull.
That's fucking... And you got a xenomorph.
Yeah.
A little nod to existing in the same universe, maybe. I like how they took that one, like, little Easter egg and just went with it. They're like, they exist in the same universe now.
You're like, oh. Okay.
Isn't the world in Predators like a hunting world, though? It's, like, not actually theirs.
Oh, I don't...
Remember that? Like, the place where they throw, like, Adrian Brody and shit?
Yeah.
I think that, like, Lawrence Fishburne said, like, oh, this isn't their planet. This is just, like, a hunting ground they use.
Like a big old, like, nature preserve.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen that one.
I know. That one was actually pretty cool, too.
It's not bad. It's pretty decent, actually.
Yeah.
It's cool. But, yeah, so then he starts fighting the guy. There's a cool little bit I like is, like, every time... Because he has that disc strapped to him... Like, every time it, like, hits something or moves, it lights up and starts making noise, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Like, when he falls on the ship, you hear it goes, it starts, like, I was like, that's pretty cool. But they have a fight.
Yeah.
Blades against a disc.
Yeah.
And he fucks him up, dude.
I mean, and even, like, fighting a predator with that only has one arm, you know? damn.
Like he's. I mean, he earns his freedom and like being let go by predators because like he kills it right in the tum tum.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he waits. He waits till he comes walking up, and he's like, yeah. Gets him by surprise.
Right, so shit happens. And I love that scene. Like the predator's on the ground. And he's like getting close, and you see like his little tendril twitch, like he's still alive, and then he like puts it up close to his face real fast, and the fog dissipates, and you're like, ooh, he's dead. And then
all the other ones come out, and he's like, who's next?
I like that.
I'm like,
all right.
Oh damn.
Yeah, who's next? I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Get him, Mike. And I like how there's like that leader one, and his like dreads are like gray.
Yeah.
And he's like older, and he's got
like the cool like
necklace, that he's even like doing the thing with, like Danny Boy did. And they just pick up the predator's body and let him go.
Yep.
And he gives him that gun.
Take it.
It's like from what 17 something or 1817.
Which, folks, if you watch Prey, is the gun she gets at the end of Prey. Because it's like the guns that the French trappers have, so...
Then how would that predator get it?
Exactly. I think it's almost like a trophy handed down or something.
That's what it seems
or
like.
Maybe they age slow, like they don't age as fast, and maybe that's like he gets it or something. But yeah, it's like a fucking trophy for him. But
I mean, that's just like further proof that like they come here to fucking hunt us. They've been doing it
for fucking
forever.
Yeah. But then ship takes off, he gets thrown through the air and just absolutely covered in fucking whatever.
Ash or whatever? Like
dust
dirt?
And ash.
Yeah.
Just like, oh. And the fucking wiener guy comes down and is like, what'd you do, man? And like how he just like grabs the dude and just like, you can see like his face. Like, I'm fucking tired. I've seen some shit, dude. And the guy's like, oh, okay. We were so close, and then like ran off. Like,
and he's like, "You'll get your chance again.
Yeah,
they'll be back.
Something tells me they'll be back." That's how it ends. He puts the sunglasses on. And it's just one of those movies where it's like it just ends too.
Yep.
Just like it starts, done,
neatly wrapped up.
Good. Neatly wrapped up, potential sequel right there with him saying they'll be back. You'll get a chance.
Yeah.
And it's perfect. That's what you do for sequels. You wait, you set up for the next one.
Yeah, it might happen. We'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you happen to be a 7-foot-tall alien that is in the middle of a hunt of its life right now and you got a lot of downtime and you need somewhere to go, we got just the place for you.
You're gonna head on over to projectnerd.com right after you're done hunting. I mean, where's the better place to go? Because you're gonna find us here. I mean, you're gonna find us talking about Predator. There's a few times we talk about Predator. One's really good, one's not so good. And not only us are you gonna find there, but you're gonna find stuff about wrestling, and you're gonna find unboxing videos and all other kinds of nerdy stuff. So get on over to project-nerd.com.
You heard him, folks. Rate it, dude.
All right, this movie is awesome, and we quote it a lot, and for some reason it's a lot of the "want some candy" quote. Yeah, but this has nostalgic feels to it, and it's just a cool Predator movie. Like, as far as like sequels go, like you said, they gave us the fans what we want, but it wasn't like a fan service like Star Wars-y feel to it. It was like here's what was cool, here's some more of it, and we're gonna go full force with like the weapons and stuff. We're gonna show you more. We're gonna like pan out, and you're gonna see the Predator and stuff. You're gonna see him in action. And it's fucking cool. Mm-hmm. And there's not a ton of CGI BS in it. And it's just a good movie. You get into it right from the beginning. It's nice and wrapped up at the end. Yeah, well, of course we always have questions. It's just kind of what we do. But as far as my rating goes, I think I'm going to give it a 9.5 Buseys out of 10.
That's the exact rating system I was going to use was the Buse. So I'm
You
glad
can
we're
still
on the
use
same.
Buse.
I'm glad we're on the same length. Well, that's just how good on the same wavelength we are.
Yeah.
You know, the Buse is loose in our mind.
Yeah.
For me, fucking love this movie. It's like Dane said, it's a nostalgic movie for me. It does what any good sequel would do. It takes the idea, amps it up a little bit, adds more to it. I mean, all good sequels take place in the city. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Mm-hmm. Babe, A Pig in the City. They took that from Predator 2. They were like, hey, take the story, put it in a city.
Yep.
And that's what Predator 2 did. Effects are fucking cool. Predators look cool. You get more Predators, too, at the end with cool masks. I don't know, man. It's a fucking rad movie. Love it. I'm just going to give it 10 Buseys all around.
Oh.
Buse is loose. Papa Buse. I mean, it's got Bill Paxton, folks.
It does have Bill Paxton.
What more could you want? That's it. Fucking check it out. It's dope as shit. Watch Predator 2. Don't watch The Predator from 2018. Fuck that movie.
Yeah.
Don't watch that one. Watch this one. It's pretty fucking rad. And thanks for watching this episode. If you've stuck around this long, and if you have stuck around this long, we really love you. We really appreciate you. Thank you for watching our entire episodes. We know they're long, folks. We know we ramble on, but we appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts.
We surely do.
So, for Two Guys, One Film, I'm Dylan.
And I'm Dane.
And we'll see you next week. I was gonna do it, want some candy, but I don't know. It seems weird to put it in there now.
Do you want some candy?
I actually do. I would like some candy.
That's how it goes. Do you want some candy?
Would you like some candy?